there's an injustice against you or someone you love or someone you believe in, stand up. Don't sit down on them, if they need you.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet's Pop Culture Justice. I am Andy Signore, and I'm so excited to be with you here on this Wednesday with my, are they? Hold on, they're coming in. Hold on, I'm not ready for that yet. There they are. Steph, the Alter Nerd, and it's Kim. How are you? Steph, are you okay? Steph, are you okay? Steph, are you okay? Steph, you weren't here. I'm very concerned. Are you okay, Steph? Are you okay? Steph, are you okay?
I totally hate Kim and Andy. There was beef behind the scenes. I had to take a step back for 2 days, otherwise cactuses were going to go up their rear ends. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. I'm okay.
Just want to get that out of the way.
Oh,
so
my
I have
goodness.
all the comments.
I
Is Steph okay?
Work-life stuff to do, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that happens. Well, appreciate you guys caring so much, but Steph's okay. We told you she was. And she's back. We're happy to have you, Steph. And Kim's back as well. How are you doing, Kim?
I'm doing good. Oh, my goodness.
Are you okay, Kim? It doesn't seem good enough, Kim. Are you okay?
No, I'm not smiling big enough.
Jesus. All right, well, lots to talk about today. It's going to be a little bit shorter of a show. I got to be out around 5, so we got a couple hours, a little under 2 hours, because today's my daughter's birthday. Valeria turns 13 today. She's a teenager today. It's like a big deal, and we're all freaking out because it's like, what? Luckily, she's such an amazing kid. But yeah, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. And any dude who's ever going to come trying to date her has to go through me.
Do you know what I've got in my head right now? I've got the Jaws theme tune in my head.
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna get out of here a little early. I was trying to start earlier, but I got delayed. I was on a schedule. I got my workout in, and all was good. And but then I decided to create an OBS layout for TikTok and Shorts that then threw everything out the window. Let me say something real quick. We're gonna get to the story because I want to respond to Mr. Christopher Boozy, who shots fired at me today. And then all the Amber people. I'm going to go through them all. I want to address this. We are introducing Shorts here. I'm calling them I called them Bites, but someone said maybe I should call them Kernels. It's not a bad idea. We'll work on the name. But listen, let me say something. I don't like this format either. I really don't. And I've literally been so pushing against it. And I saw a lot of comments like, I don't like the short. I'm not watching your shorts. Well, you don't have to. But YouTube's like sort of making it become a thing. And I'm testing out with Steph and Kim. I've been testing out like, will the shorts help our algorithm getting better? Because they're like, you're not. Yeah, YouTube's just pummeling it right now. And so we're just trying some things. And I did try, I made a new format and it's easy for me to do. And there's sometimes stories that I don't really have a lot to say about that I thought, yeah, at least I could throw out some quick news for you guys. So the plan is for Little Bob, I'm going to try to do a story a day along with my standalones where you get more of me, and then we'll be live. Nothing's different. It's just more. But I don't like this TikTok format either. I hate to encourage it, but it's sadly what it seems to be what's happening in the future. And I can't just keep being Abe Simpson yelling at the clouds. In my day, I got to run with the times. So we're going to try them out and see. Maybe it won't work, and then I'll be happy that I don't have to keep doing it. But the Kernels, what do you think? Kernels, Bites? You like Kernels, Steph? Kim, what do you think?
I like kernels. Maybe like popcorn kernels. Popcorn kernels. Or... Yeah. We'll play around. We'll play around with it.
But yeah, all right, good. You guys like it. We're there. Stay tuned. It's just more content. So those of you who are complaining, I hear you. It's annoying. It's quick and too quick sometimes, but sometimes I don't have a lot to say on a topic, but I still want to let you guys know. So that's what eased me in. That's why I'm doing it. And I think it could be fun. More content is better for all of you. So hopefully you'll support it. Our first bite, kernel, whatever you want to call it, was there today talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter. So hopefully you gave it a watch. Nice and easy and quick. And then we also talked about the Rust movie is back. I'm blown away. I want to talk about that with you guys as well. But before we do any of that, let's get to our main topic ahead of everything else. I hate talking about this guy. I wish I had my Blocked by Boozy shirt. It still hasn't come. It's coming. I know a lot of you started getting them. They're shipping. But I wish I could wear it today. Because even though he's blocking me, Dude, still following me. There's two interesting takeaways that I wanted to comment on. One, Boozy's clearly stalking me. Thanks for admitting it, Boozy, and thanks for the plug. Also, what I love is I have a satisfactory rating on Bot Sentinel. Yay! I found that kind of funny because as apparently I'm the devil according to Boozy, but per his own metric, I'm satisfactory. I'm not the problem. So there we go. What a win. You know, we take little wins from time to time. But all right, so what is Boozy complaining about? What is everybody complaining about? Yesterday, we posted this video. Now, this is my video. This is he's sharing my tweet. Now he's, I guess, really focusing on the people below my tweet. News drunk, who's problematic, by the way. News drunk, you're problematic. They, whatever, wrote Amber 2.0. Now, it wasn't the first person who said it. To be fair, she's a vile narcissist, Amber 2.0. It's crazy how alike they are. The only difference between Angelina and Amber is Angelina can cry on cue. And this was another person, Butterfly by Flutter. And then another one, Tactless Inquisitor. And now these aren't even responded to me. He didn't just take them from mine. He took them from all over the internet. He found 3 people who said this. And so now it's a trend because Boozy found 3 people to quote here that compared her to Amber. Now, I can understand why some people might want to compare her to Amber, but I want to set the record straight here because let's what Boozy's saying here. And several are doing. I'm going to show you a few more. But Boozy's back in June, I warned everyone that accounts targeting Amber Heard would eventually shift focus to a new victim. And unfortunately, I was correct. The same insidious tactics used against Amber Heard are now being used against Angelina Jolie, and it's only gonna get worse. Foreshadowing, huh? You're really gonna amp this up, Boozy, aren't you? I'm drawing the line in the sand because no, that's not happening here. YouTube creators who fueled dead. He doesn't even know how to write. Fueled and monetized the anti-Amber Heard sentiment have already begun doing it with Angelina Jolie, and it won't be long before we see hundreds of new videos painting Angelina Jolie as the villainess. Villainess? Did you spell it right? This could have been prevented months ago. I have said on the record that YouTube is being weaponized against women, and YouTube incentivizes its creators to publish content that often violates its policies. Something has to be done soon, or we will keep seeing these types of attacks against high-profile women. Because high-profile women can do no wrong. They are always innocent. Believe all high-profile women. Is that a new shirt we need to make? Believe all high-profile women. Here's where Boozy just has a huge foot and mouth. This video that you're putting in question literally is a video with one of the best divorce lawyers, celebrity divorce lawyers you could get. This isn't some YouTuber monetizing, you scumbag charlatan. This is Mr. Christopher Melcher, attorney at law, who has repped. So I don't even want to get into it all. You go do your own homework. I don't know if I don't want to make it to humble him. I'm talking huge cases, guys. Do you even know this? Did you know that he repped Katie Holmes in like Tom Cruise's divorce? He's repped like Kanye West during that divorce. I mean, I could go on forever about like huge, like blow your mind profile cases that make me always go like, and he's talking to us? Like, what? Trust me, we are very lucky to have this expert on. But this video was from an expert. Like, I'm talking an expert who knows what they're talking about. This isn't some willy-nilly YouTuber monetizing hate against Angelina Jolie is what they want. Sorry, I'm muting this. Which is what Boozy and everybody, Michelle, they're all out there trying to do it. My quote was, she's trying to destroy Brad. And when we talked to Christopher Melcher, that's absolutely was his takeaway too. She was taking a lawsuit that had nothing to do with that incident on the plane, that had everything to do with her selling her shares of a winery to a competitor to cause conflict for Brad because she's clearly upset. She's clearly mad. And she did that because as it seems, because she wants to destroy any credibility Brad has left. Now, you can believe whatever you think. We were very clear in our report of like, try not to take too many sides. Kim even said she's team nobody. We were all very clear on our take on this. And Christopher didn't really take sides, but he made it very clear that Angelina leaked this stuff to the press. He proved it. He's like, this isn't even in the law database right now, yet somehow New York Times has it. So you're telling me this isn't a PR smear campaign by Angelina? If anybody's doing anything, it's her doing a problem. And what's so scary is already out the gate. The reason I even wanted to do this is I want you guys to see it at the beginning, because he's already painting the culture war. We're comparing all these people. Now, I also want to be very clear. Stop comparing these women. They're not the same woman. They're just not. They have similar frustrations, it seems, or maybe narcissistic traits, maybe, but they're completely different cases, and we take every case by the evidence, guys. We don't take it because we hate women, because we're targeting anybody. We are talking about pop culture news, current events, and what's happening, and she's out there creating a piece. She's the one who's putting this out there. Her attorneys wrote it, and her attorneys leaked it to the press, and that piece they put out there puts allegations against Brad Pitt. So game on. We're now all allowed to comment on it because she wants us to. Now, because we're not siding with her, we are now, according to Boozy, the enemy. We are monetizing targeted hate. We're going against YouTube's policies. And he could have stopped it, guys. You all could have stopped it. You are a charlatan, sir. You're a fraud, and you're a liar. Stop putting my name in your mouth with lies. I had never said this. Our video didn't say it. Start watching videos instead of creating your own bullshit narratives, Boozy, because you're just off on so many levels. Just because there's a few people out there who have compared doesn't mean there's a culture war starting. Now, I refuse to take this bait. I wanted to make a video and I put no, she's not Amber in the title on purpose because, guys, we have to be better than this. We are not going to resort to this. Johnny fans, whoever, don't play the game. You're just giving into the media's whole plan to create a war that's non-existent. We are allowed to take evidence. We're allowed to take a side. We're allowed to figure out who we believe. That's all what we're allowed to do. But when we start going, she's the new Amber, that's not a good look. It's just not. Amber's 1 in a million, guys. I hope we never see another Amber at all. The depths to what Amber did far outweigh what Angelina's doing potentially in this case. I wasn't on that plane. I don't know what's going on. All I said in that video, and I will continue to stand by, is this cannot be good for their kids. This is a long-going complaint that she keeps on bringing up every chance she gets on things that aren't even related. No one asked why the divorce was happening, yet her filing in response to this winery lawsuit had to bring it back up. This is all media tactics. Angelina has a killer PR team for her. And this, to me, if we really want to call it out, this to me seems like Boozy trying to get a job, if you ask me. That's what I think Boozy's doing here. He's like, oh, crap. Can't make any more money off Amber. How do I help PR for Angelina and just tell everybody that she's the one who's telling the truth? Boozy, how about you actually go through the evidence and stop yelling at anybody who's like, you know what? I went through this and this seems off. Or how about when we bring on an expert who's actually a divorce attorney to celebrities who's giving you real experience and dropping facts? Let's not just paint that off as misogyny and attacks. This is ludicrous. I can't even begin to explain. And it's not the only one, guys. It's not the only one. Look, there's so many. Hold on. Look who else is back. Oh, I love Michelle Dauber. Brad Pitt is disgusting accused abuser. I am sure that the YouTube misogynist hate merchants are excited to get started, smearing Jolie just like they did Amber Heard. I believe Angelina. I stand with survivors. And then someone even said, Team Amber Heard, of course, said, Andy Signore started that parade today with a live stream. Well, actually, I've made a few videos about this months, so you're just already ignorant. I've talked about this a few times already. Of course, that parasite did. Yep. Oh, you got me, guys. Oh, no. Michelle Dauber, you are a professor at Stanford. And you're just immediately going to be like, yes, Angelina's telling the truth. It has to be the way. These parasites that are challenging things are all misogynists. Oh, ladies, how do you feel being labeled misogynist? Kim, you were on that video, so I'll go to you first. How do you feel when all these people are labeling you misogynist, who's picking the side and comparing Angelina to Amber 2.0? What do you think about all this?
All right. I will start with my opinion, speculation, theory, conspiracy, whatever. I love it when people say that I'm misogynistic because I don't believe Amber Heard. When there's there was an entire trial and an entire jury that didn't believe her either. Also, if we're going to talk about believe all women, I guess Jennifer Howell doesn't count. I guess the Gia, allegedly Gia, doesn't count. And you go through the list, and I'm sorry, I did not believe someone who was under investigation for perjury from Australia that was proved in court to lie about the whereabouts of millions of dollars and taking money from sick children. I'm sorry. Like, you just kind of go through the whole thing, and it's like, my stance on Amber Heard has absolutely nothing to do with my stance on Angelina Jolie, and I thought I made that very clear yesterday. But it's easier to make things into a fighting point. It's easier to make things into clickbait. It's easier to make a culture war. And culture wars generate a lot of content that people can tweet about and complain about. And, insert themselves into situations for attention and to promote their business. So that's just my opinion on that. That's all.
Well said. Steph, have a thought on this?
Yeah, a few. Okay. Firstly, don't know about you, but accuse us of breaking YouTube's terms and conditions, right? When I found out Boozy is breaking a shit ton of Twitter terms and conditions across the board. YouTube has quite a few documents detailing terms and conditions amongst various things, yes? I've read through it all. Boozy, you might need to go through it yourself. Don't worry about that though, because guess what? TikTok, GDPR ain't nothing to be laughing at. That's for certain. And it's coming for you. TikTok, mofo. In terms of then this whole Angelina Jolie misogynist, this, that, and the other. Firstly, you're going to be calling me a misogynist? I laugh at that, at your stupidity of calling me a misogynist. Why? Well, to me, doesn't make sense. Because I'm female! Regardless of my opinion and what I want, I do not have a dong between my legs. I have lady lumps up here. I am female. How can anyone turn around and say I'm a misogynist? Like, then I would hate myself for being female. Like, think about it. Like, seriously. Use the one brain cell that you've got left, okay? It might work, yeah? And then the third thing with Boozy is, to me, opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, he is so trying to start a war and start a mountain out of a molehill, a nothing burger, right? Because at the end of the day, Bot Sentinel still needs to be happening. It still needs to be current. It still needs to be going. And as the Amber stuff is dying down, this, that, and the other, he needs another target now, another audience to go at and be like, you're a hate channel, your Twitter's a hate profile, you're a hate profile, blah, 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 blah. And he's chosen the whole Angelina Jolie situation. You disgusting piece of shiz. Really. I'm not scared of him. I'm really not. Because he's absolutely arrogant. He is an arrogant piece of shiz. And that'll be his downfall in the end. Believe you and me. But yeah, absolutely disgusting that he's doing this. And he needs to stop. He really needs to stop. But yeah.
Yeah,
Here we go.
It's really just effed up to see like all the players just come out there and sort of, they're saying that we're coming after our next smear campaign, but like it's the other way around. Like we're reporting the news and literally we're just reporting the facts. We actually had an expert on, and it seems like all of this is coming out of me making a video yesterday is what people are reacting to, because I don't see anybody else really talking about it. This isn't that popular of a story is the other thing that's really weird about it. But they're out there trying to create a narrative already, claiming we're creating a narrative, but they're just caught full of shit. because there's no narrative. Yeah, there's some people who made the comparison, and I'm here to tell you all, stop making the comparison. We should not compare all women to the same. That if you think she's lying, okay, that's the only similarity. Okay, they both lied, but she hasn't like frauded charities and like faked essay and all. Like the list of what Amber has done is like Gone Girl level times 10. Like, just stop comparing everybody to the same. It's not helpful. It's not a good thing to do. And we're not doing that here, nor would I ever. I'm not choosing to go after Angelina Jolie because we hate women. My audience is women, you morons. The reality is this is a high profile case of two big celebrities. We're a celebrity news channel. And yeah, we're going to comment on it. And I think we gave fair commentary because we brought in an expert to really break it down who would know this better than anybody else. Honestly, without him, I probably wouldn't have gone down this path, and I might have fallen for it, is the truth. That's what's so scary about it. If you just follow this narrative, Brad Pitt's the abuser is now even she, at least, it's interesting to see Michelle is a disgusting accused. Look at this. Like, she had to say accused. Like, she's labeling him disgusting and all these things, but she had to care for herself because, again, this isn't like confirmed, right? And so that's what's so scary about the world we live in, that a professor at Stanford will automatically label anybody who's accused as disgusting. Any man who is accused is disgusting to Michelle Dauber. And that's scary, guys. And that's why I wanted to make sure you guys see this. It's like, I'm not scared of it. These guys are frauds or charlatans. You guys know this. But I wanted to show it to you right out the gate of their tactics, because they're trying to say we have tactics. I'm not here bitching about Angelina in this video. I'm telling you she's not Amber. Now, I have issues with her just because I don't think what she's doing is right for their kids. You have one incident from 8 years ago. At a certain point, you got to move on. You've been stretching this out for so long. And okay, even if it was true, it's not right. It's not okay. He's not arrested. He hasn't been charged. You had several agencies look into it. At what point, 8 years later, do we still have to say, well, still, even though they did an investigation, the FAA did an investigation, they all found that nothing happened, we still must label him disgusting. I mean, what is this country we live in? This is ridiculous. So at a certain point, you got to move on. And I do think Angelina's, for the sake of the kids, move on. As Christopher said even well, like, they're not even really fighting for time. They're fighting for whose nanny is going to watch them more. That's what's so effed up. And it's taking so long that the kids are just eventually going to age out of this anyway. They're going to be old enough that doesn't even matter. And that's what this is turning into. But Brad Pitt is also, I think, reps or someone's sources to Pitt have now also come out sort of putting out a statement that's like she's completely vilifying him to push the kids away. And yeah, that's what's happening when you have your team, which she seemingly is doing, has her PR team constantly leaking this out and putting this out there and putting out the narrative that, yeah, your dad's a scumbag, it's all very sad to me, to be honest. That's what we reported on. So we will continue to keep it honest for you guys. We're not going to let these charlatans out there, these stupid boozies. If anybody wants to profit off this, it's Boozy. This is a total calling card to try and get Angelina's team to be like, you should hire Bot Sentinel to get into it. But honestly, I think Angelina's team is way more organic and real. And she actually has fans because she's talented. Angelina is a fantastic actress, and she does a lot of charity work, and she's I think a better person in general than Amber. Not that we should be comparing, but my point is, to me, if anything, Boozy wants to work for her. He came off of Meghan Markle. He got onto Amber Heard. This is a perfect opportunity for someone like Boozy to be like, hey, I can help you push all these things off so you can just win this case, regardless of whether it's true or not, because we just don't want anyone to be, any high-profile women shouldn't be targeted. All high-profile women must be believed, is what Boozy's saying here. So I say, F no, that's ridiculous, and I wanted to make sure I called this out. Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Somehow, Drunk Lauren got back in, but we were happy to have her. So happy to have Drunk Lauren, Steph the Alter Nerd, it's Kim, all here celebrating with us as we're we're less than a month away from Vegas. Who's coming with us to join this crew right here? It's going to get wild. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that join button. That way you can actually get the full replay of the show we just did and all the other ones. Pick a tier, hit join, and you'll be supporting the channel so much. Appreciate you guys for all that. Make sure you go support It's Kim on YouTube, Steph the Alter Nerd, Drunk Lauren, and Louis Lecca over at Nerd Report, who is live right now. We're going to send people over there. Appreciate you guys. Please keep smashing the like button and sharing and watching the videos. And I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.